Ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Alright. Hey everybody, we're setting up here, a couple of things I want to do. First of all, I want to look for, virtual webcam. Not what we're I don't know if that's what I'm looking for or not. Maybe, maybe not. Because I had an idea. So, like, alright, first of all, I have. Dude, why is everything in Snap? First of all, I have Ubuntu on my laptop now. The laptop that I use for basically monitoring the stream and all that and the chat. I now have Ubuntu on there instead of Windows. Completely gone. Yep, completely gone. Completely uninstalled. No more Windows. I am in a Windowless environment. I don't really know. Install that. So I put Ubuntu on the laptop because, like, I don't plan on gaming on the laptop ever. I never game on here. Like, I did for a short while when this PC was having issues and I had lost the CPU for it. The CPU had fried. So for a while I was using the laptop to game on, but now, we're back on here. We've been on here for almost a year, and you know, primarily all I use this laptop for is to watch videos on fucking YouTube when I'm in bed. So, yeah, there you go. I'm wondering if I can like capture um using the virtual webcam. There you go. Alright, so start virtual webcam. Looks like you haven't added any video sources yet, so you will only the adding video will click on icon. Okay, hold on. I'm hoping this fucking works. Audio input capture, media source, jack and source, video capture device. Oh, that was a dumb idea. Hold on. And clean that. Webcam looks horrible. Cause, I know why. I know exactly why. Oh, God. A little better. This whole thing needs to be cleaned. A lot of dirt on it. I have definitely not cleaned this laptop in a year. That's for certain. Second thing, second thing I need to do this shit. Let me open over here. Camera is set. Resolution. Good. Looking real good, real hot, real good. Alright, now. Let's see. Now that that's doing that, start webcam. Okay. Webcam is on. Man, I look fat. I really did put on weight. Holy shit, I'm fat. Now. Fucking works. No. That's not gonna. Allow app to use camera. It's not how. It's not gonna work either. Fuck. Well, at least I know the webcam works on my laptop. It looks nice too. Holy shit. Like, video capture. Yeah. I don't fucking know, dude. No idea. I thought maybe that would fucking work. It's not. Alright, moving on. Chatterino was there. Now, I thought maybe that would fucking work. That's not. That's not. Alright, we got Chatterino up, running on the website. There has to be a way. There has to be a thing or some kind of app that allows, like, webcam shit run from, like, either a laptop or a phone. I have done it through an Android phone. There's nothing like that, unfortunately, that I've seen anyway for iPhone. Let's see, I'm looking everywhere. Let me see. Ubuntu has a bunch of apps. There's advanced webcam controls, but that's not what we need. I need an actual, like, way to use the webcam from here and then transmit it over my Wi-Fi to here, to the main desktop. I know there's a way to do it because there are people that do it. I've seen people do it. I just don't know how they do it. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. That ain't gonna happen. Okay. I'm back. I forgot what do they call that? What is that called? like active command. A virtual camera for Linux. All right. Internet, OBS. To use a camera over the internet with IPS. OBS. IPS? Not IPS, OBS. Use a camera over internet with OBS. Okay. And then the camera type for IP, the most common one is using RTS feed real-time net to involve adding a media source to local file and entering the camera's URL. Right, let me see, hold on, we might be on to something here. RTSP. Web RTS media URL over WebCRC, Perl, video streamer. This might be it. Okay, so it has to be a fucking device that has that. God damn it. For streaming from another computer, solutions like SRT and NDI can be used to transmit over the internet. For example, one computer can output stream. That's what I want! That's what I want! Thank you! That's what I'm looking for. Well, NA! Alright. So, it has to be, SRT or NDI. Video Ninja or NDI tools can facilitate remote camera streaming without additional software. Okay. So, we want NDI. Oh wow, look at that. That's so funny. Like, that's the first thing that pops up. Alright, what's the other one? SRT.
Hey guys, we are live streaming this video because I'm too lazy to do it properly. I just don't have time really. It is, quarantine week here in Canada. Probably quarantine week for the next.
Oh god, oh boy, okay, Video Ninja. What are friend no download no personal data? Bring the video for your smartphone or local computer. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I've never seen this before, because obviously I've never tried to do this before. There's that way on there. So, what do I need to do? What's up there, man? Trying to set up my computer. Did you see the chat? Yeah, I saw the chat. Sorry about that. Boy, you're like, microseconds away there. Alright, let's see. Create a room. Alright, hold on, let me get this off of here. And then go blank for a moment. Go blank for a moment. Oh, no, we don't want... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Get off of there. Look at the sad little British man. Look at him for a minute. Alright, create a room. Hold on. Okay. Okay, this actually might be the best thing ever. It's a weird thing. But it does work. Okay, now. Okay, so like it's a very weird thing, but it's not like what I thought it would be. I just want the webcam. Alright, this is not what I thought. This is like more of a webcam solution kind of deal. I have no way to send this to myself either. That's the other thing. It is like it's a Discord kind of like environment. Alright, so it's not what I thought it was. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. I hate that. Alright. Got in the drawing board. That was not a solution. Yeah, you're getting banned. I knew you were a bot. Fucker. Yeah, you can suck like that. Shut up. Get out of here. I knew you were a fucking bot the moment you came in. That's alright though, because you know what? You're doing me a favor. That's why I'm not, like, putting I'm not putting the channel on shield mode or whatever, because I can easily block the bots. I know how to do that, but I'm going to use the bots for my own means. So go ahead and talk. Because, as I found out, the bots count for engagement. So anytime they come in here and start chatting away, they're doing me a favor. I never knew that until recently. I was like, oh shit. So them just doing whatever in my channel. Have at it, matey. Arr. I mean, I'm still gonna ban you, but you know, thank you. Yeah, this doesn't do nothing, man. Like, unless this dude knows something I don't know.
Once even.
Alright.
Yeah. So here we are. We are live streaming, and I'm showing it on itself. I wrote for a software for live stream. So that's live stream this video. Local devices, but you can't bring in remote devices. And so that's what OBS Ninja tries to solve. And so what we have is you can go to obs.ninja and it takes you to this page. And yeah, it's still under development. Although it used to be fully feature rich, because I'm redeveloping it from scratch. A couple of the features won't be done for a few more days. The group video chat functionality.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Probably done for a few days at least.
But
at the moment, you can do screen
I think
sharing.
I know now.
So if you have another computer, you can share the screen of that other computer to your local OBS.
Allow.
Where this is kind of cool is if you're gaming on another laptop, you can have one computer for gaming and one computer for kind of doing the actual video production, streaming out to the cloud, talking to people. So you could have OBS on one computer and gaming on the other and not really destroy your frame rates. You can also, I guess, use it for like streaming.
We figured it out.
Whatever.
I figured it out now. Into OBS, add your OBS, Oh, that's even more useful. Oh, alright. For the time being, we're just gonna do this. Alright. Copy that. Now, question is, how the hell can I send that to myself? Because this wouldn't be a solution. It wouldn't work. Problem is, I don't have a way of sending this to myself. Yeah, the issue is not having a way to share this with with my other computer. So that would be an issue there. Get that. But it is a way to get around having to like set up software and shit. Let's see. What? Oh, wait a minute. What if I just put that here? Nope, that will not do it. Alright, that will not do it. Because it wants to fucking edit that Video Ninja. Yes. Now, I'm gonna say... Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go black for a minute. Oh, there I am. Look at that. I'm a damn. Oh shit, I'm ugly. Holy shit. Oh. I'll fix that in whatchamacallit? Hold on. Holy shit. Oh, it does work. Alright, so. I'm gonna add the That is wild. Look at that. I'm like, it's on the, it's the wrong thing. Alright, so there you go, we have that. I now have a webcam. Isn't that swell? Why is Twitch so fucking annoying? Like, alright, there we go. Woo! Alright, there we go. Alright, I am a pro now. Look at that. There we go. So I didn't need to install any additional software. That's awesome. Like, it works right out, like... Now, the real question is, though, like, if I shut this down and I come back to it later, will the website remember my info and allow me to log in and all that? That'll be the only thing. But other than that... Now we can get back to doing what I was doing. I have, like, the right fucking setup going on here. Right now, we go over here and screen cap and select Guild Wars 2. Boom. Look at that! I'm a pro! Look at that! I'm a pro! Don't you know? And I'm doing this on Linux. like a pro. I don't need that Windows shit. Fuck that shit. We got... I don't need no fucking Linux. I mean, I don't need no damn Windows. I got Linux. I'm doing this all on Linux, no Windows. The future is bright. Button. Now, if I could get, Fubar 2000 to work on both of these machines, Born, Myrtle, you're not even fucking trying to hide that, you fucking... Uh-oh, I didn't want to click on that, god damn it. Good thing I'm on Linux! A good thing I'm on Linux! LOL, bitch! Didn't get me! Didn't get me! Didn't get me, bitch! You fucking missed on that! Motherfucker, how do you feel? How do you feel? You feel alright? You're doing okay, you're doing fine. Hold on. I have no chin and I must scream. What's in here? Anything good? An area I need to discover, apparently. Alright. I was about to say though, if I can get OBS to work, or not OBS, I can get Fubar 2000 to work on both machines, I'll be able to stream my music over LAN into OBS. Wait, what am I yelling? Over here. Okay, thank you. While we're doing that, do I even need that? No. Well, oh, I'm running two sources. I just realized that. Alright, hold on. And surprisingly, the quality is pretty... Why did I get that? Earning crafting levels? Adventure Guide Volume 2? Okay. What the hell's going on? Why am I getting... I don't even know what the hell just happened. What the hell just happened, man? This is like all healing stuff. Alright, I don't want the gadget stuff. But like, the only thing that's probably good about it is... Ramhead, okay. It seems like PvP stuff, I'm not gonna worry about that. driving school down the road. Yeah, everybody's favorite. Yeah, we're gonna blast through all this stuff. I don't have time. What the hell happened here? Waiting, Nancy Mace restrained by police in airport meltdown. Why?
We got some big, frankly disturbing news where Nancy Mace apparently berated, cursed at, and was nearly arrested by cops at an airport. Let me just remind you that folks who work in an airport right now are doing it without any pay. And so Nancy Mace isn't only not helping to make this situation better by, I don't know, just staying in D.C., trying to figure out how we can make the government run again, but also she is making it worse by harassing airport employees.
Not a moment too soon.
Nancy Mace, it says here, cursed, berated, and confused cops in an airport meltdown, police report says. And
this is reactionary bullshit. They are literally fucking fear. Like, all the liberal, like, internet, YouTube shit, they're all feeding on this whole fear of, like, hey, you poor people, they're taking your money, no food for you. And the poor people are like, okay, what can I do about it? I know. I'm at the mercy of the government right now. You know? Like, I don't it's just unfucking real. They're making money off of this shit. They know it, that's why they're doing it. You know? Like, here's one by somebody I'm really fucking disappointed in seeing doing. Somebody I'm disappointed in seeing that you're doing this. Hank Green. And it's right here. This shutdown is different. November 1st is here. Let's see.
This government shutdown is different. Government shutdowns happen for like a really dumb, weird reason, which is that there's like no way to do anything anymore. And so one of the only opportunities for there to be power exercised by Congress is during the passing of a budget. And so budgets become these big fights. But in the U.S., when the federal government shuts down, it's because of a political standoff. You need people from the other party to vote for the budget, and the other party says no, and we can't fund the government without a budget, so the government shuts down. It's a political standoff. One side wants to do it one way, the other side wants to do it the other way, and the government becomes the collateral damage in a tug of war over policy. And nobody wants this. It happens, and it often has a bunch of dramatic speeches, and people scramble to fund the programs that matter the most in the meantime. But this one has gone on for a very long time. But also, there's like a reason underneath why it's gone on for such a long time. And also why a lot of the most important programs of the federal government aren't being funded. So Democrats are trying to be like laser focused on this single specific demand that the government still provides healthcare subsidies, because if that stopped, a lot of people's healthcare premiums would more than double. And for sure, the Republican Party doesn't want to do that. But also, to be totally honest, it seems a little bit like some parts of the Republican Party like that the government is shut down. And
they love
this asymmetric leverage thing going on here.
Looking for the follow.
Really want one thing changed.
EV9870001. Thank you.
And they kind of don't want the government to come back. Now, I think that the government will eventually come back. This is very dumb. But it's weird that it seems like some people are like kind of pro-shutdown, because shutdowns are deeply unpopular. They cost way more money than they save. They hurt real people. They hurt politicians. They hurt political parties. I was talking to a friend of mine that helps run an organization that helps people get food, and I asked her if this shutdown felt different to her. And she said something that like snapped me out of my analytical politics brain for a second. She immediately
Is that
answered,
all
yeah.
you've got?
This one
The
feels
head
mean.
of a statue.
It feels intentionally
It's absolutely
It definitely
mean.
feels
Priceless
intentionally
artifact of an
intentional.
ancient
Like you might not be
culture.
surprised to hear
It looks
that
human
ICE
to me,
is still
and therefore
funded during the
worthless.
shutdown. But you might
Bring
actually
me
be surprised to
something
hear that Snap
extraordinary.
has been funded during previous government shutdowns, which indicates to me that it can be. It just isn't right now. Snap helps
Yep.
feed over 40 million Americans. That's more than 10% of
Because I remember
America
the last
every
time,
month.
hold on, to
It is a-
interrupt you. I remember the last time this happened. This happened, back, I want to say the last time I remember it happened was when Obama was in office. And food stamps and all that was still covered. So what they're doing is intentional, and they're holding the poor hostage.
It is efficient, it's targeted, it does a tremendous amount of good for a relatively small amount of money. More than 80% of SNAP recipients are households with children. In every previous shutdown, SNAP has been
It's fucking
protected.
unreal.
This time,
Crazy.
the benefits are just
way.
gone. Starting November 1st, people on SNAP are no longer getting help with their groceries. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, which runs SNAP, actually has billions of dollars in contingency funds that they could use to keep SNAP going for at least another month. They've done that in previous shutdowns, but they're not doing it in this one. And I think the only person who could have made that decision is the person who has consolidated so much of this country's
You've
power
certainly
around him.
found
The USDA
something.
could fund
But is
SNAP.
that item
Governors
anything of
could fund SNAP
consequence?
with state funds.
Hard to
Congress
say
could
without
fund
more
SNAP
extensive
with an emergency
research.
measure. And
But
there
it's
is
steeped
a
in
faction
powerful
in
magic.
American politics right now that is especially aligned
fairly
with the Trump
crackling
wing
with
of the
arcane
GOP
energy.
that doesn't just
I
want to
believe I
cut
do
government. They
feel it,
fundamentally
yes.
distrust it. They see large
hard to
parts of it,
deny that
especially social
artifact's
programs like SNAP, not as a
considerable
solution, but as a
Your
problem.
VOED
Still,
may
other
be
parts
about
of the
to win
government
you the
are a
SNAP
deep
prize.
state, an unelected bureaucracy that opposes their power. And if you believe that, then obviously a government shutdown would look to you like maybe a bit of a good thing and maybe an opportunity. When talking about whether federal workers would receive back pay, Trump said there are some people that don't deserve to be taken care of. Has selectively suspended infrastructure spending, targeting only blue states. And in that fact, we asked food banks, volunteers, profits, and churches to step in, which they do heroically. But from what I have heard from people who I've talked to in this space, they simply will not be able to fill that
Before we
gap.
go
And
any
of course, the
further, we have to
communities with the
decide who
least
gets to carry
are going to be the ones with the
Snap
least
Savant
capacity
title.
to bridge
Not
that
it.
gap. Cutting off SNAP
hate
hurts the whole
titles.
country. It hurts
They always come
retailers,
with
farmers, grocery stores.
expectations
It
of
pulls money out of local
responsibility.
economies. This is very bad. SNAP costs about $100 million a year, but it would cost way more than that to replace it because it's a very efficient program. And to some people, I think that feels a little off. Like, it might seem like this should be local. It should be community-based. It should be local food banks. It should be
is funny
churches,
and
it
it's
should be
not.
Meals on Wheels. Maybe they should be doing all of this work instead of some big, giant federal government bureaucracy. But the more I talked to my friend about this, the more I felt like, oh my God, SNAP is actually a really amazing program. And I also realized, you know what? You know a lot more about
Well, and this is where, like, his little liberal brain gets in it and all that. The thing is that, yeah, without it, people fucking starve completely, right? But the problem with SNAP is that there ain't enough of it. Like, especially right now with how prices are so fucking high on groceries and whatnot. You know? There's not enough of it. And now, with, like, this shutdown happening, you know, or whatever, you know, people are they're fucked.
I do. And she, honestly, unsurprisingly, dropped everything and was like, yes, I will come and talk to you on the record. So everybody, here is Jeannie Hunter, Tennessee Regional Director of the Society of St. Andrew. I have told people what you told me when I asked you if this shutdown feels different, but I, just in case I was putting words in your mouth, does this shutdown feel different?
It does. It feels a lot meaner. It feels like they're playing chicken with people's lives.
Because,
Yeah, they are.
and I did
They're
not know this until you told
absolutely
me,
playing with people's
SNAP
lives.
has in previous shutdowns been funded.
Yes.
And do you feel as if that could have happened at this time?
Oh, it could, absolutely could have, yes.
What are some of the mechanisms by which it could be funded?
The USDA has the money to put out there. It's often just kind of a contingency thing that's like, we're not going to fund the government except SNAP. And they just, for whatever reason, didn't do that this time. And also, it's not usually this long. A shutdown isn't usually this long, so it doesn't hit the new month.
I have gone into a bit of few of the reasons why I feel like this shutdown is extra long, but it feels a little bit like, a lot of people don't seem to think that the government is good anyway.
Right. Right.
And so why would the government being shut down be bad?
Do you want me to answer that? Okay.
No.
Good.
Jeannie and I go way back, and I, just so you know, Jeannie, you can say whatever you want as long as it's not going to get you in trouble.
Okay.
Jeannie, so tell me what you do. What is the Society of St. Andrew?
It was founded by some folks that thought they could end hunger.
I want
hunger by
that. I
starting
want
a
that.
farm.
That hat.
They realized very quickly in talking to other farmers that there's all this food going to waste. It's just not pretty enough. It's like, got weird colors, or it's crooked, or it's not crooked enough. It's a banana. All these things, like, it has to be just a very precise. And so there's tons and tons of food going to waste at that level. And so
you don't even know.
Society
the
St.
fucking
started
food
collecting
waste
that
that I
food
used to
and
see.
sharing that with
Hey there,
Race
Race1,
Rainsoul
Rainsoul_1.
Food pantries. We try to stay local.
And so you're
Hello
at
there.
farms, sometimes you're at grocery stores, sometimes you're at
Yeah, sometimes we're out in the field and picking what's left behind after the original harvest has happened. Sometimes we're at processing plants where all the pretty sweet potatoes are on one side and all the ugly sweet potatoes are on the other side, and we take the ugly
How's
ones
the
with us
streaming
and
going? The
list
streaming
them.
is going
Sometimes we
well.
have some grocery
Why
stores
do you
and
ask?
the mom and pop kind of independent grocery stores.
Yeah, that's very cool. Good work. And so you know a little bit about
I'm
how
playing
food
a
works in
game.
America. Snap is the thing that
And listening to
am I
liberal
correct? It is the
YouTube
largest
videos.
way in which people who need food assistance get food assistance.
Yes, by a long shot. For every one meal that
Actually,
is
I'm
delivered
wondering,
to
do
someone
you
from
stream
food
often?
bank or
Yes,
food
I
pantry
do.
or whatever,
Every
9
day.
meals are donated through SNAP.
Oh God! So that
Supplied
makes
by
that panics
SNAP.
me. That makes me panicked. That
Yeah.
you gave me a panic.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on.
Because that's not like that might seem like okay, so we have to spend 9 times more money on the food pantries, but that's not it.
I'm
Like,
trying
No,
to
'cause
see if
you
I can
need
put
9
this on
times as many
stream.
employees and 9 times as many trucks and,
and 9
all
times
that stuff.
as much space for the
Right.
food, and 9 times
Refrigeration.
like that's the thing about SNAP. It's almost like here's an idea.
It's
Let me hit you with
incredibly
an idea.
efficient.
I guess there's no way I
Like
can
we've
do
already
it.
got a
Fuck.
whole system for
Mhm.
storing and distributing food. What if
I
people who
put
needed
this
food assistance
on-
could just tap directly into that system with a card that they had, and they could take it to the place, and it had almost like a
You're
bunch of
so
people.
Oh shit, I'm
Okay.
dying.
A bunch of people had this really good idea, and then they implemented it, and then it works quietly behind the scenes,
It
helping
works
out
so well.
tens of millions of people, like most of which are households with children or children.
For elderly. Yep.
It's such an amazing example of like what happens with not a tremendous outlay of cash, and quietly and efficiently. Because of course, if you have to have a food, like, and food pantries are good, and I'm glad that they exist, and they're serve all kinds of
What other
amazing
game do
stopgap
you
functions,
play?
and like right now they're going to be very
Mhm.
important.
Everything
like,
from
just
Terraria
allowing people to
to
go and buy
Elder
food
Scrolls
in the normal way that everybody
to
else does
World
is
of
the most efficient way
Warcraft,
to do it. So if we had to do this a different way with a separate set of
which
information,
will probably be my main game.
It would cost way more money. It would be nearly impossible. People in rural parts aren't.
Right now I'm
aware
playing Guild Wars, because
of
Guild
food banks
Wars
and food pantries
2 had an
sometimes.
expansion that
There's
just came out.
transportation issues. There's
So I'm playing that for a
getting
bit.
a bus even to get to the grocery store is nearly impossible for some people. And if you're already at a financial place where you need
Alright,
SNAP,
I am
you're
blazing
also at a
through this
financial
shit,
place where
and I've already
it's
done
more
it
expensive
on
to
several
buy
characters.
and pay car insurance or whatever else it is.
you've just
Oh,
explained to
am I
me
going the right
exactly why food pantries and churches and local organizations would have a really hard time sort of solving this problem, because it's 9 times bigger than what those organizations are currently doing. We're gonna have to do it anyway. In the meantime, so like as of now, as of the
Oh, you're right.
recording,
No, I
this
guess I'm
email
not.
has
It's-
gone out to people who would normally
Right,
do that.
and normally it
Which way
just
do
goes
I have
right
to
on their
go?
debit card, on their EBT card.
Latin C, come across
um,
your channel. Thank you.
And it's just a process that happens every month. And so the last time that these people
Nope,
have
okay.
received money for food was October 1st. So not only are they not going to get more money, they're already out the last month's money for the
Right.
most part.
Here's the problem with what they're talking about. They're like, oh no, people haven't had. The last time they got food was October 1st. I'm like, yeah, you know how long that food probably lasted them? At the most 2 weeks. if you have a family of 4 people and you're living off of food stamps, odds are you probably get like somewhere between like $350 to like $400. That just that amount alone is not enough to cover the entire month for that family of 4. So
I mean,
keep
they've
that
been
in
planning
mind.
ahead the best they can, but there's only so far that money can go.
I'm sure that I know the answer to this question, but like how are the people in your industry
What?
handling this right now? Like, what's the sort of mood? What's the
It's
Oh, I
panicky.
didn't go here. Okay.
I'm anxious. They're mostly anxious. There's still some part of me that like hopes and believes that this is all just a bad dream and a joke, and
Oh,
like
liberals,
I'm just gonna jump out there somewhere and be
what
like,
are you
gotcha,
doing?
and this isn't real. Yeah, right now we're just trying to rally as much food and as many volunteers.
Maybe it'll get bad dream and
I
it'll be
spent all day
okay.
yesterday calling and texting and emailing farmers to try and see if we can get out into any fields, but it's already the time of year where a lot of that food is already
I'm
gone.
sorry, I know I'm a
let's
bit
do
of a
it
jerk
early.
off like
What are
that, but
if like Catherine and I are looking at our, you know,
the problem I
schedule
have with like
and
like people
we're
like that,
okay,
like,
let's move some stuff
like
forward that
that's
we
so
were gonna do next
fantasy
year. Let's do it
worldish,
now.
man.
What would be
Like
the
I know
best
like you're trying
things
to
for
help,
us?
but
What
it's
would be
not
the
really
best thing
helping.
for people watching?
Right now,
Are
the
you in
best
the
bet is
no?
going to be the Feeding America Food
Do I
Pantry.
look like I
They're
am?
mostly funded by the federal government, but they also do a lot of fundraising
No.
on their own, so they're nonprofits and government entities kind of at the
Are
same time.
you a
They
bot?
are the biggest and probably most efficient. Most smaller food pantries
Are you collecting
buy
data?
food from the Feeding America food banks.
So some states have passed, their governments have passed some bridge funding.
Right.
So that is a thing that can happen. Apparently, Louisiana has done it.
Yeah, Virginia has. I think California did like a partial amount for 2 weeks worth. There's definitely a lot of
Whoa, I
options.
noticed you have less
A lot of
followers and
people are
viewers.
saying it's
Yeah,
not
because
possible
I'm
for
nobody.
whatever law in their state or whatever. But you know what? We elected you to be a leader.
There's a reason for that.
Not somebody that's
Because
just gonna
I'm
sit
no
around
one.
and be like, oh, I can't do that. So
I'm literally a dude who's almost 50 on the internet talking to myself most of the time. This is actually the first time I've ever enabled my webcam, actually. I got it working through, like, a separate thing, so I've been playing around with that. But, yeah, like, I don't... like, now I have 10. Thank you. I have 10 followers. But, yeah, I am absolutely no one. And this is not the first time I've done this. This is just a brand new account. And no, I haven't gotten banned or anything like that. I'm not somebody that gets banned or anything like that. I just deleted my account because I didn't want the name anymore, and that's that, really. But yeah, but I have, like, I don't really get a lot of views. I never did to begin with. Are you down for suggestions? No. No, I'm not. Thank you kindly.
So I have no patience for
Because
that.
I already know what those suggestions are. I've heard the spiel 100 times. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. First one is you need to add more stuff to your bio. And some social links like TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. Yes, sir.
Mom needs you.
Oh,
Computer stuff.
I have to go. Alright, hello there. We're back. Back from the thing. I was looking at shit. Another one? Hi, hey, how are you? There's nobody here. There was no one here. For, you know, like, that's how I know you guys are bots.
Can tell, and I'm glad that you don't. Is there
Like,
any
you're all on that
pattern
same
here? Are
script.
there some
Hey, how are you?
things
How are
that
you? How's your
problematic
stream
in
doing?
passing bridging funding for
You know, it's the same shit.
Well, you made a face like there is a pattern that
Of course there is, and of course
Okay.
it's by party, and
Oh, okay, it's party based. Gotcha.
of course it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, even Virginia, they have a Republican governor, so I don't
Oh,
know.
damn. Alright,
Honestly,
we're
it's
leveling up.
chicken shits versus not.
It's chicken shits versus not. You heard it here first, everybody.
It's people who are too scared to rock the boat versus people who are
Rock
worried
the
about
boat?
the
Wasn't it
health
since
of the people in their
1995?
district.
Gotcha.
The
One
hell are
thing
you
that is
talking about?
happening
Rock
is
the
that SNAP
boat.
is
Get out of
becoming
here.
visible, in which it is in a world where it is usually invisible.
That's true.
And that is
Get out
means
there and rock the
we,
boat.
Appreciate it for the first time in a long time. Like I just kind of don't think about it because it is just a system that works.
Yeah.
I think that so much of the things that we do as a country are invisible. It just reminds me that the number of times when we've like hit a problem and been like, okay, like let's do a solution, and then that solution just sort of fades into the background.
Yeah, because it's working.
Super freaked out by this question.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
But what
leveling
does it
up my
look like if
trees.
this goes on for another month?
If this goes on for another month, that means people
People
aren't
will
going to
die.
get their EBT cards. They're not going to get money put on their EBT cards.
How's your
November
stream
1st
going? You're a
tomorrow, and
bot.
They're not going to get money put on their EBT cards December
Any
1st.
last
So
words
that,
before I ban you, Jessica?
and remember, the last time they got money on their EBT
Ah.
cards was October 1st. So
Mhm.
we're coming up to the holidays. First of all,
Bye.
kids are going to be out of school during that time, and so they're not having the lunch meals that they would normally have. It's bad. I mean, and it'll be winter, so there's not a whole lot of extra out in the fields for people at that time of year anyway. So it's scary. At the same time, there's an economic impact to
Hold on.
everybody that would normally be shopping at grocery stores isn't going to be shopping at grocery stores with their EBT funds. How many people is that not spending money at the grocery store?
More
So that
people are
affects the
gonna
food
die.
industry,
That's
which
basically
also
it.
then affects the farmers. So it's a big cycle.
I mean, or
ultimately.
they're spending money at the grocery store that they're not spending on heating, or they're spending money at the grocery store that they're not spending on gas.
Yeah, they're
or-
making horrible choices like medicine or food and rent or food, and that's just an excruciatingly stressful way to live. I think everybody's kind of like, no, this won't really happen. There's some denial.
I will put myself in that camp. I was
Me
like,
too.
okay, well, like Snap's not gonna happen, but like we're gonna get there before we hit the first.
Right, surely.
But now we're here.
No.
So what we're gonna get in the meantime is probably gonna be like a lot of overlapping, inefficient.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to step up, I hope, which is wonderful. It will be here and there. It'll be slapdash. It'll leave some places
not covered. Yeah.
not covered, and it'll leave other places overwhelmed with stuff. It just where the money goes and where the resources are as far as volunteers and again refrigeration, transportation, all of that kind of stuff. That's what's going to happen.
It's so frustrating about this is that like my brain goes to problem solving and it's like, okay, and what it hits is like there isn't a way to get all of this done because there are some people who are far away from food pantries. There are some people that live in places where the food pantries are not going to be well enough stocked. Like they're like the solution is for there to be money on the EBT cards.
That's the solution. It's been the best solution for decades. Yep.
So there will be these billion little things, and we also have to do them, and they are also not.
We still have to do them, or else, yeah, we have to do everything we can in the meantime, and it's not going to connect the dots as well as Snap functioning appropriately would connect the dots.
Here's a little theory I have, Jeannie.
Uh-oh.
We don't understand how many Americans there are.
That is true.
There's just a lot of us.
There are a lot of Americans.
And we kind of think that it's like like we can't get our heads around it. We can't get our heads around, like in order to feed 40 million people, it costs a lot of money. It costs $100 billion a year. And getting to $100 billion a year, the only way to do it is with a little bit of tax revenue.
A little bit.
But if you get a little bit of tax revenue per person, and there's a lot of taxpayers, then you can do it.
Yep, that's how it works.
It's so good.
It really is the best way. And I think also you said people don't know how big America is. People also assume that everybody else in America looks like them. And I don't mean like racially or whatever, but like that they have the same background and the same they don't have any imagination about what it's like to not have those resources or to live in a place that is completely culturally different, even though it's still in America, and doesn't have, you know, any of the other safety net stuff that people have. So there's just very little empathy.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of imagination there.
Sometimes we think that a person who is on Snap right now has been on Snap forever and will be on Snap forever, but a person who was on Snap once doesn't really count as one of these people. And like 10% of Americans, more than 10% of Americans are on Snap right now, but like more than 20% of Americans have been on Snap. Busting in real quick here, there's a study, a likelihood of using food stamps during the adulthood years, that showed that between the ages of 20 and 65, around half of Americans will at some point in that period be in a household that uses Snap. If you are an American, it is slightly more likely that you will be on Snap at some point in your life than not. Which goes to show, I think, two things. Number one, it's totally normal to get these benefits, and you should never feel weird about it, whether you're going to a food bank once or using Snap for years. And number two, these systems are really good, and they're really helpful, and I hope that they are popular, and I'm not even going to look it up, because if it's not, I'm going to lose hope. Okay, back to the conversation with Jeannie. Already that system was fraying because food prices go up faster than SNAP benefits have. And also, with the government shutdown, people who were applying for SNAP aren't getting it.
All of the funding that was cut to food banks and food pantries earlier in the year. And then you have all the people that were fired from the government earlier in the year, and throughout the year. And then you add on the people who aren't getting paid because they work for the government now. And then you take away all the SNAP funding, and it's just, it's bad.
Well, we know the problem, and we do not know the solution, but we know what to do, which is that there's going to be a billion little things, and even
there's
though
going to
they
be
are
a
not
billion
gonna
little
solve
things.
the whole problem, they are going to solve
a person's problem.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, go to your local food bank, go to your local food pantry, grow stuff if you want to, if you can, if it's that time of year for you.
Like, should I go to like a big cheap grocery store and buy a bunch of stuff and bring it to the pantry?
Yeah, absolutely, to your food bank. And so the food bank system has its issues, but it is still the most efficient, second most efficient after SNAP way of getting people fed. They know where the smaller food pantries are. They know each food pantry's capabilities as far as storage or whatever. They can handle large loads and large donations by distributing them to a bunch of their smaller people or smaller partners. You can be any size and get food.
Hey, Steven.
Yeah, so the best, so honestly, probably the best.
Yeah, what's the temperature outside?
Cash is good. Yep. It's 60 degrees. Cash is probably best. That's what most of the things that I'm seeing from food banks are asking for. If you have food and excess of food, like you're a prepper or something, and you want to donate that, that's also fine, of course. But
Well, thank you for the work that you do. And if you'd like to support the Society of St. Andrew, you can do that because they do great work taking food that already exists and otherwise is going to either go get into landfills or get eaten by some livestock somewhere. And is that one of the things that happens?
That's one of the best things that can happen to it. Honestly, yeah, sometimes it'll end up in landfills. That's the worst thing that can happen to it. And other times it will be just plowed in, which that's a whole nother topic about soil science and that we can talk about another day.
You know a lot of stuff.
I know some things.
Well, Jeannie, it's always a pleasure to see you, and I can't wait till we get to hang out the next time again. If people want to learn more about your organization work, should they go?
Endhunger.org.
Oh, that's
Society
easy.
of St. Andrew is at endhunger.org. Yep, very easy website.
Nice. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Probably a cash donation to them also couldn't hurt. This is what I get for making a video about the news. You may have heard, and hope if you haven't, here's the news, that a judge has said that they have to release the funds. So the funds are there, and they can continue to fund SNAP, and so they must, according to a federal judge. The New York Times headline about this says, "Uncertainty persists for Americans waiting for monthly food stamps." So do we know if the funds are going to show up on people's cards? The government has said, oh, we don't have enough to do the whole month. And President Trump said that the administration would provide the funding for food stamps in November once a federal court could clarify how we can legally supply the money, but indicated that a delay nonetheless would be inevitable. And we have no idea what's going on. We seem to never have any idea what's going on anymore. Critics say that the benefits were endangered because the Trump administration was unwilling to draw upon reserves that had been set aside to fund SNAP during emergencies. And considering how previous shutdowns have gone, that seems correct to me. The Trump administration has said that there are legal obstacles and technical hurdles standing in the way of its ability to deploy the funds. A judge from the U.S. District Court of the District for Massachusetts expressed skepticism about that. So it seems a little like we don't know whether they're going to release the funds or whether they're going to pretend like they can't. Also, Jeannie asked me to add this because it can be confusing. WIC, which is for pregnant mothers and like babies under 5, that is unaffected by this, and those benefits will continue to happen. The need remains desperate, and even if funding comes through, that contingency funding may dry up, because again, this shutdown seems different. And the other piece of news this morning is that Speaker Mike Johnson has again postponed a vote on whether to reopen the government. I mean, I didn't quite get to this in the intro, and now it's the morning, and so how am I gonna be more articulate about it now? But I just think that there is some reason why we can't do anything anymore. Like, what is actually different about this shutdown? Like, from as unbiased a perspective as I can see it, is that no one would get rewarded for capitulating to the other. Like, I, as a Democrat, I'm like, don't capitulate to these people. They are centralizing power around a guy. They do not listen to the law. ICE has become like President Trump's personal police force, which is very not how America should work. There's a constitution which has separation of powers because it's a good idea, and we're ignoring it. And so why would I want my party to capitulate? Why would I want them to say, yeah, this budget as written is I guess fine, we just need this thing to open back up? Or should we fight for something? And if it's something, yes, it should be the healthcare subsidies. But then what incentives do the Republicans have for giving in? Nothing. President Trump says he sees this shutdown as an opportunity. Everybody knows that if you cross President Trump, there's a really good chance that you're going to get primaried, and that's going to be miserable, and you might lose. It's like they want nothing to work. It's like they want people to lose faith in the whole system, because if you lose faith in the system, then maybe one man can fix it. I know that a lot of people don't see it that way, but it just feels exactly like manipulative boyfriend behavior. Like, I have to destroy your relationship with everything so that all power can flow through me. And I really hope that this blows up not just in like the sort of MAGA sphere's face, but in everybody's face. Because there are reasons why it's like this, and if those reasons change, this country could be way better. That would be way less stressful for everybody, and also better at solving problems. I think there's a bunch of different things. There's a bunch of different things all stacked up on each other right now. And it's everything from the way the algorithms of social media platforms work, it's gerrymandering, it's cable news, it's the intensity of the sort of deregulated, market-driven way that our attention economy works. So there's a reason why the government shutdown is different. And that's because Republicans and Democrats, like, no one benefits from like working together. But there are also reasons why that reason exists. And I would love to hear from you out there what you think the reasons why that reason exists are. I have my thoughts. I've given you a few of them. But that I think is the thing that we need to be going after.
You had a long one, but I was not expecting that to be so long.
You know,
what was that, 40 minutes?
It is the misery business that is so much of
Hold on, I'm changing my shirt.
and so much of cable news and so much of the news media.
Well,
Haley
now,
Williams,
there were
man,
a lot of
she knows-
people
she
coming
knows
in
what
here, a
she's
lot of
talking
bots.
about. Okay. Regardless, people are not getting their benefits. If you are a person who needs support, or if you are a person who can give support, there are some links in the description.
A lot more bots than I normally see. I don't know why. I wonder if it's because I
It
got
is
the webcam
just
on.
so hard to be on land. Like, we're used to it, but it is kind of amazing that we are doing it. Out here, it's hot, it's bright, temperatures swing wildly, we're constantly being bombarded by the sun's radiation. Fish don't have to fight gravity to stay upright. They have buoyancy. They don't need reinforced skeletons or tight skin or lungs that won't dry out. Down where it's wetter, there are no freezing winds, no dry heat, no need to worry about desiccating into a crispy fish chip. Also, eggs are a huge deal for a lot of animals, and in the water you don't have to worry about them drying out. But land strips all of this away. We are here, we're used to it, we like it this way, but for life on land, in the air, under the sun, at first it was intolerably harsh. Moving from water to the land is like moving to an entirely different planet. It's a new world out here, a whole new world. That's a different movie. It is a harder, much harsher world. But that didn't stop some fish from getting ambitious. I have recently become obsessed with this. I think I could write a book about this. Unfortunately, I am already writing a book and I do not have time, so you get a YouTube video instead. The things we needed to do to get onto land are so complex that sometimes I am amazed vertebrates ever did. And look, it is important to note that for a very long time, we didn't do it. There were vertebrates for tens of millions of years before any of them left the water. And then for millions of years after that, they remained reliant on being near the ocean. The earliest land vertebrates, like this guy,
they have knees, or
lungs,
I should say,
but also gills, a weak rib cage, and limbs too flimsy to support its own weight on dry land. They were still...
Hank, enough, alright? We know, Hank. Alright, what do we got here? We got people... We got Void Abyss 30. Yo! You know? No! Vom Rush Show! No! Well, no, that to you too. What did you put that in? Hold on. That was that. Oh, you fucked off a long time ago. Okay, you're long gone. That was literally 10 minutes ago. Yo, that. Sorry, I had shit to do. So you got an anime bullshit avatar. Darkness and the Void, given shape. Okay, you're just some dude. Kinda weird. Kinda weird, dude. Kinda weird. Kinda weird, bro. Kinda weird. Oh man, you know. Thank you for the engagement. It's our problems now. The 1950s ruined everything.
The 1950s ruined everything. And they did it because of optimism. Today we have so many problems that revolve around trash, fast fashion, low quality, and throwaway culture. And while the roots of those problems go far back, there was something in the mid-20th century that anchored us to these issues. Originally, this was a video that I planned years ago on how sewing was ruined in that era. But as I've spent time researching everything from the history of...
You know what, I'm probably too fucking... cis male, hetero, cis male adjacent to understand what all that's about, and I don't really care. Yeah, the 1950s ruined everything. You're right. Horrible time. And for some reason, all the boomers want to go back to that time. It's weird, but what are you gonna do? Let's rock out.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. It's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
What you pattern. Acknowledge. End of pattern. Acknowledge.
Acknowledge end of pattern.
Stand by for thread 1 of alpha memory pattern. Some confusion is perfectly normal at this stage, Captain. Do you have a visual signal? Stand by for thread 1 of alpha memory pattern. End of pattern. Acknowledge.
Acknowledge end of pattern.
Captain, report what you saw.
So 15, 18 slots for the highest ones, huh? 20. 20 slots for the biggest ones, alright.
End of pattern. Acknowledge. End of pattern. Acknowledge.
Acknowledge end of pattern.
Some confusion is perfectly normal at this stage, Captain. Do you have a visual signal? Stand by for thread 1 of alpha memory pattern.
a full-on death trap. Quick, fire up that FOED and let's find what we came for before they do.
All right, you cretins. There's an antiquity in that lake that the Inquest wants.
Oh, can I not do flamethrowers? That sucks. I can't do any of these? Yeah. Oh.
Made by Dosha. Genius. Unit designation, Mr. Sparkles.
What do I have to wait for? Inflate the void. Right here.
You require assistance? Initiating interaction protocol. Made by Dosha. Genius.
Well, what the fuck, man? Which way are we supposed to go?
You have my attention.
Completion leads to satisfaction.
I thought there was a whistleblower here. Yeah, I'm already level 16. God damn. And so what I decided to do was I am going to know about this in a very slow progressive manner.
Zojia is waiting at the base gate. She seems frustrated. Follow.
Also, they did change the goblins, like, look. I don't remember them looking like that.
Mr. Sparkles here says you're less than happy. What's the problem?
This feculent hog of a door is my problem. Teo installed some new security method that I can't crack. Ugh, it's maddening. I've tried everything I could think of, but all it does is play the same message over and over. Care to take a look?
I'm pretty good at puzzles. Sure, I'll give it a try.
Use the terminal by the door and hurry. The sound of her voice is driving me into a killing frenzy.
This is a restricted area, you tiny-eared cluster of misfiring synapses. Get lost. And if you're not sure, this is a restricted area, you empty-headed clown. Get lost.
Get lost. So.
You ought to be inside already. So yes, you can come in, but don't be surprised if I dock you a day's pay and a few digits for wandering off. And rest assured, I will certainly
That can't go that way, alright.
Does any of that gibberish mean anything to you?
Ouch.
Hey! Who said you would figure out the security lock while I was away? Come back here! Spread out. I want
Where did they come from?
space. Do not let them get to the artifact.
Look at these pages. Is there any sentient being?
Yes!
It's a stampede.
I had the arm thing. Thank God I bought that. Holy shit. Finally. I saved the animal! Okay, I'm starting to see why engineers, like, it's fun to play. There's a lot to it that's, like, very situational.
Hello, Teo. We made it past your security. Why do you look so concerned? Don't tell us we caught you with your pants down.
On the contrary, my pants are securely fastened. Don't act so smug. I've been one step ahead of you since we met. And now I'm about to step on your heads. Your artifact is safely here. And now I get to kill you all without leaving the room. It's like a free victim delivery service.
It's not free, Teo. Stealing my crew's hard work is going to cost you a lot.
Yeah, bitch, you're gonna die. Heal up, motherfucker. Heal, gun, Burn. Fuck you. Burn, you bitch.
So adorable when you get all feisty.
Burn her. Yeah, stop saying that. Sorry about that.
We got what we came for.
I've
Teo's
been
piece makes
calling
3 out of
everyone
3.
bitch.
They fit together perfectly.
Bad habit. Bad habit. I
What do
know.
you think it is?
That's easy. I'd recognize this design aesthetic anywhere. What we're looking at is a key to a certain ancient genius's lab. Ever heard of Gad?
Of course. I learned all about him in my studies at the College of Statics. He was one of the best. And this is the key to his old lab?
The lab that no one's been able to open in over 200 years. And we're going to be the first ones to see what's inside since old Gad himself.
The Voed continues to deliver. Meet me at Gad's lab, and we'll see what a historic genius wanted to keep for himself.
Oh my love, motherfucker. Alright, here we go. Healing tower. Nah, don't really matter.
And finished.
Precision. Excuse me.
6 feet tall.
What you? Now I'm starting to see why. You know, like now I'm getting the feel of like the of the engineer. So. Oops. Hold on. Fuck you. Fuck you. By the time I'm done with this area, I'll be like level 30. That's insane. Okay, I gotta go up that way? How do I get up there? It's that way. Well, since I'm here, as well do a little, cleanup. Oh, here.
Excelsior.
Yeah, we don't need it. I have more than one of these. I can't use that, can't use that, can't use that, can't use any of it.
Excelsior. That is all.
Ew, whoa, pardon me. I gotta gather more materials. Does they make this place any more like annoying to navigate? Like, fucking hey. Probably wasn't worth doing all that, but whatever. Can't sell any of this shit, so gotta destroy it. Yep, there it is. One last one, like every time, dude. Like every fucking time. So fucking annoying.
Since I was an apprentice.
I don't know why the salt and the iron. I gotta check the whatchamacallit, see why the hell that's happening.
Anyway, now it's our turn. Let's open her up. Greetings. The door is booby trapped. Watch it.
Recognition.
Don't look so smug. That trap was merely a warning. Maybe you should rethink this little invasion of yours. It's decidedly imprudent.
6 feet tall.
Don't worry about repercussions. Focus on inflicting concussions. Entertainment pods.
6 feet tall.
It's weakened. Keep attacking.
Burn it down like an alien. Box of lava equipment. Oh, okay. Yeah. And we did our ones that we've already unlocked on the doesn't really matter. I think we can I think there's something I can do with those, I forget what it is. Alright, so box of lava equipment. Alright, that's an upgrade. Fuck. Okay. Sir, you mind? Where you at? Where the fuck you at? Where? Fuck you, burn.
I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
Alright, I don't want to be up here just yet. There's stuff in this area I haven't completed yet. Why I'm like... Alright, these are good to have. Gadgets are pretty good. Turrets. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. I like that. I don't have enough, though. I don't have any fucking, laurels. But... Let's see. These are like the old, yeah, I don't have these. Cause like, I don't know why on earth you would want that. I'm trying to find out what these are. Are these laurels? That's no laurels, they look like it. That's weird looking, alright. So, yep. There you go.
That is all.
Apparently I have two of them that I didn't know of. Alright, there's an area over here I haven't been in yet, so go up here.
wasn't so bad. I probably could have
Really? All that? And I got silver? Fuck that. That should have been gold, bitch.
Thank you for helping. A meal today, no travel tomorrow.
Rare and valuable.
Someday I will establish my prominence. Excelsior. Do you require my assistance?
How is it? Oh, well, for your I didn't get rolling. Nothing yet for a while. And then, probably later on tonight I'll come back and play some more.